Shri Sogat Rai ji.
I rise to speak on the President's speech to Parliament, and I speak in favor of all the amendments moved by me. The President's speech hides one fact, that this government is not a one-party government. It's a NDA government. But Modi behaves, the Prime Minister, as if it is a one-party government, not admitting that his party did not get a majority in the Lok Sabha. The President repeats the slogan like Stand Up India, Start Up India, Digital India, Atmanirbhar Bharat, Lakpati Didi, Nari Shakti, without mentioning the success of the schemes. Sir, Akhilesh ji has spoken at length on the Kumbh tragedy. I do not want to deliberate further, but it is one of the worst tragedies in independent India. And the responsibility for this failure is entirely that of the state and the central government. All we want to know is the number of people dead in Kumbh. They should come out with the facts. That is my demand. The worst thing is the President's speech does not mention Manipur, which has seen ethnic clashes for more than a year. Sir, President herself is a tribal, and tribals have died in Manipur.
Shame!
She has not cared to mention Manipur. She has not cared to advise the Prime Minister to visit Manipur. She has not cared to go there herself. She stays secluded in her Rashtrapati Bhavan. Sir, recently a tape has surfaced, which was produced in the Supreme Court yesterday, which says that the Manipur Chief Minister incited violence against the tribals of Manipur. We want the Prime Minister to visit Manipur immediately. Sir, the President's speech does not mention the problems of Kisan. This is a country of Kisans, and Kisans are on the war path. The Sanjut Kisan Morcha have been leading an agitation for some time. All they want is a statutory arrangement for the minimum support price.
कृपया आप लोग बैठ जाएं. आप सब लोग माननीय सदस्य लोग जो खड़े हैं बैठ जाएं. कृपया माननीय सदस्य
is on strike, hunger strike till death on the issue. No mention in the President's speech on the Kisan agitation. Sir, कुछ बोल रहे हैं आप?
माननीय सदस्यों को बैठने के लिए कहें. प्लीज बैठ जाइए.
Sir, the President's speech does not mention the state's demand. We in West Bengal are up against the deprivation of West Bengal in the central budget. Not only us, several states like Kerala, Punjab, Karnataka, Telangana, they have complained that no allocations have been made in the name of the states this budget. The President does not mention how equitable distribution of wealth may be made between the center and the states. In West Bengal, still 7,500 crores are due on Manrega.
Shame!
President does not make any mention of that. The President's speech does not mention that the growth is going down. After she spoke, rupee has come down to 87 rupees per dollar. The president does not care that the growth is going down. Modi going to US will not improve the state of the rupee. Sir, the centre and BJP are dividing the people. There are many problems in our country, but the centre is busy in passing the Waqf Act. What was the urgency of the Waqf Act? States are bringing different laws. Uttarakhand have bought UCC, Uniform Civil Code. Rajasthan has brought an anti-conversion law. While the Prime Minister will take a dip during Kumbh and prostrate in the Ram Mandir, RSS chief says that independence came only when Ram Mandir is established. Sir, the Muslims fell left out. The government is not creating an atmosphere of unity in the country. They are bent on taking steps which will divide the people.
Shame.
Sir, in the President's speech, mention is made of Jammu and Kashmir. This is the first time in the history of the Constitution a state was made into a union territory. The President's speech does not mention anything about when Jammu and Kashmir would be given full statehood. Sir, the President's speech says that India is the third largest economy. It's a boast. But do we have any idea of where we stand? We are struggling to go to 5 trillion in size of the economy. China is at 19 trillion. US is at 32 trillion. With less than 5 trillion, we are saying that we have gone great guns. Economy has developed. Sir, the need to catch up with China in manufacturing and electronic goods is not mentioned. It was mentioned yesterday, Rahul Gandhi mentioned that the whole of the mobile phone is manufactured in China. We are having problem with pollution. We need electric buses. The electric buses, the lithium battery is manufactured in China. What progress has been achieved in 10 years of Make in India, yes. I want to ask. Sir, even in artificial intelligence, we are setting up a mission. China has already beaten the US to it. US had a company called OpenAI. China has started a company called DeepSeek, which has beaten OpenAI in artificial intelligence. The President's speech does not mention the handicap we have in artificial intelligence. Sir, the President does not, while we are speaking as if India is all well, in Assam, 7 workers have died in rat hole mining.
Shame!
We send our workers down into rat holes. They don't survive. Still in the country, 40% is manual scavenging. Yes, 2 days ago in Calcutta, 3 people died in manual scavenging. The President's speech does not mention the problem of manual scavenging in the country. Sir, the President does not mention the worsening of mental well-being of Indians with overexposure to social media, lack of exercises, less family ties, and overwork. So the speech does not mention the unhealthy work culture in IT companies.
Yes.
It does not mention that some industrialists are saying that 90 hours of work should be there. If we cannot create a healthy atmosphere for the workers, the country will ultimately not progress. Sir, the President's speech does not mention unemployment.
Yes.
It does not mention the large number of vacancies in railways and other government departments. Sir, the speech, if you see, is silent on pollution. Here sitting in Delhi, the President herself is affected by pollution. It is killing, it's a slow killer of our people. Now in Delhi, during this winter, air pollution AQ1 went up to 400. The President is silent on that. The electric buses have not come. Vehicular pollution has become the major source of pollution. The President is totally silent on that. The President does not mention the drug problem in the country. We have seen Urta Punjab, how drugs have affected Punjab. Now the President is silent. The NCB, the Narcotics Control Bureau, they have failed to catch those drug smugglers. Large number of our youth
Dada, there is
who
a
are
separate,
unemployed on one side,
Dada,
they are on the other side.
there is a separate list ना, state subject, concrete
कुछ बोल रहे
subject,
हैं
etc.
ड्रग के बारे में, यूपी के बारे में बोल रहा
नहीं यूपी नहीं, हमने कहा
यूपी के बारे में बोले।
कि राज्य की सूची में कि सेंटर की सूची में, मतलब जो
नहीं,
सब्जेक्ट
आप
आप
जो
उठा
बोले
रहे
थे, वही
हैं,
बोला।
मतलब वट एवर यू आर मेंशनिंग दैट इज आई थिंक सो स्टेट सब्जेक्ट.
सर ड्रग स्मगल होता, पकड़ा नहीं जाता, और सबसे ज्यादा ड्रग आता है मुंद्रा पोर्ट से। मुंद्रा पोर्ट का मालिक कौन? अदानी। यही
आप
तो
नाम नहीं लेंगे।
हालत है। The speaker, the president does not speak about unsettled conditions in our neighboring countries. Pakistan is unsettled, Sri Lanka is unsettled, but Bangladesh is most unsettled. There is attack on Hindus in Bangladesh. Temples are destroyed. Why? The Hinduttwala Prime Minister who prostrates in the Ram temple, silent on the atrocities on Hindus in Bangladesh. I do not know. It is he who has to reply. Sir, the speech does not speak about monopolies. Our same family owns airports, land ports, and cement company. The President does not speak anything about removing monopolies. Sir, the same company is controlling the petroleum and petrochemical industry. The President is silent, meaning silence is encouraging them. Sir, no mention is made of the cleaning of Ganga. The Prime Minister started big that he will clean up Ganga. Now President's speech, no mention is made of that. Ganga flows by my constituency also. It's polluted, and pollution in Ganga is creating major health problems in the areas adjoining the Ganga river. The President does not speak anything on that. Sir, the President does not mention. She has spoken about Nari Shakti, but here she has not mentioned about our Naris, our women wrestlers being molested.
Shame!
She remained silent about a BJP MP being accused of molesting our medal-winning women wrestlers.
Shame!
President
Shame!
hides, and President does not reveal the facts. Sir, you must read the economic survey. I think it's a very good document. One of the points it makes is about mental well-being. The other point it makes is that exorbitant private college fees deny underprivileged access to medical colleges. Sir, Vande Bharat, Namo Bharat, these are good trains. It's a good effort. But has the railway minister gone once and seen the condition of passengers on the local trains in Calcutta? People ride on the trains like cattle. The president's speech. And as my friend Banerjee mentions, the railway minister is starting new trains, but the food in Rajdhani is getting worse and worse.
But yesterday,
you are on the top.
Yesterday he
you are
made an
building
announcement
a railway to Jammu
Vande
Kashmir.
Bharat also,
Good thing.
Namo.
But what about the trains that are there? They are in a horrible condition. Sir, you don't get a time to take trains these days.
Roof is leaking.
To Dombiaganj, you go by train or by car?
Ministers don't travel in trains.
हवाई जहाज से जाते हैं।
Chartered plane.
अब तो कुशीनगर में ट्रेन चाहते, हवाई जहाज चाहते थे, उड़ान बोलता है। अरे उड़ान कौन चढ़ेगा? लोगों का पैसा नहीं है गांव में, और आप बोलते हैं उड़ान हम एक्सटेंड करेंगे कुशीनगर में।
कुशीनगर इज अ पार्ट ऑफ बुद्धिस्ट सर्किट।
ये सब बोगस रीडिंग है। सर, आई वांट टू से your president suddenly mentioned that 125th anniversary of Shyama Prasad Mukherjee is being celebrated. I may mention that Shyama Prasad, I come from the area where Shyama Prasad lived. He's not worshipped in Bengal.
Yes.
Because he never went to jail during the British period. He led a ministry called Shyama Haq Ministry in Bengal. So you may worship him. You may worship Savarkar, the president may. We won't worship them because they compromised with the British. And this is the basic difference between you and us. Sir, I've heard that in education we have made progress. Sir, do you know that there is not a single Indian university in the first 200 universities of the world? Not one in the first 200, Oxford, Cambridge, Harvard, MIT, like that. Chinese universities are there, Singapore universities are there, Australian universities are there. Not one university among the top universities. Huh?
Kindly conclude. Kindly conclude.
Sir, I'll now slowly wind up. Sir, basically, the president's government is a government which uses communalism to further its political end. It's a government which compromises with the monopoly without looking into the well-being of the people. That's why I cannot support this speech. I am told that the
spreading hatred.
It's only spreading hatred.
He is not capable to speak.
We cannot tolerate that. I am told that the Prime Minister is going to
He is prompting you.
I request him to act like not like the Mexican president. At least persuade Trump to not to increase Indian tariffs.
Now kindly
You know, sir,
on
the budget day, our stock markets did not move because they did not rise because they are all looking at what Trump does. With this, sir, I oppose the president's speech and I support my amendments. Thanks.